Okay. I think we're up and running. Hopefully it's running fine. This is our first official stream. Oh, I don't want sound coming from that. Listen to those birds chirp. Starting off with game I've been wanting to play through again for a while now. Stardew Valley. I really like this game. Wanted to check it out. Make sure it's still as good as I remember it. I'm going to actually start from the beginning again. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I had a bunch of technical issues when I was setting this thing up. Camera settings were all messed up. I think you can see on the border of my screen I've got this weird black border, and I think that's because when my capture device goes through the or when my video goes through the capture device, it changes the screen resolution on my Xbox feed. So I thought my screen was all messed up, so I changed the ratio on the actual game itself, and I couldn't figure out how to switch that. So I gotta, I guess, get into the actual game and do that. That's not good. I'm doing a speed test right now because I'm trying to stream out, and my internet is not doing too hot. Like, I can't even... Okay, there we go. It's just my other laptop. My actually output stream seems to be fine. I'm hitting 90 something, so that's good. Sorry, don't mean to be distracting here. Okay, so let's start with my name. What do we think? Should I just be myself as always, or do something new? Let's do something new. What do you think? Pancakes? You know what? We'll do my nickname that everybody calls me. This is my friend's group nickname, so I guess you guys are now included on that. So starting Monday, starting with the game. It's a working game. I think I'm gonna keep this a theme. I'll probably be doing Stardew Valley for a few weeks. Well, this makes sense to me. Right? Pixelated? Let's do that. If I can remember how to spell. Pixel a dead. Pixelated? Pixelated. Pixelated farm. Or not, and we're gonna have a misspelled farm the whole time we do this. Sorry, there's a million things going into this thing that I just kind of forget about. My favorite thing. Well, I suppose video games are my favorite things. I don't remember what the reference. Animal preference, dog. Oh, they've changed. Either they've changed this or I just don't remember, but we're gonna go with my old dog because I like that. We are male in this universe. Oop, don't mean to change whatever that is. I'm pretty dang white. Well, Let's try this again. Corn dog. Right there. Pixelated. Pixelated. Pixelted. Pixelated. Can you use it in a sentence, please? Video games. Okay. Oops. Hair. This is not a good menu right here. Maybe I should have done this before the stream and just started it. They've added a ton of stuff to this. It seems I've got people watching. That's cool. My laptop, however, can't even keep this stream going. Okay, that looks close to my hair. Just want some pants. Where's hair color? Okay, that's what's messing me up. I got like bluish eyes. Hair color, I got like blonde hair. That's not blonde. I think we're getting closer. Okay. Pants color. I think those pants are fine. I can't tell what any of this stuff is. It's too Oh, I gotta change my dog back. That would have been super sad. I think that looks like me, right? Grampy. This game is a top game for me. I know that I'm not the only one who thinks this game is great, but it's in my top few for sure. Top 5 probably for sure. Maybe on the any given day it switches from 1 to whatever. So Joja, join us. Thrive. Look at all these happy people. doing their work, being all happy on their grind. Life's better with Joja. Oh, I gotta hit that. Just gonna skip over this. Got a farm. Gonna work on his farm that I inherited from him. Get rid of that cable. I think my controller's probably charged enough. Oh, I should probably change that. It says I'm playing Stranded Deep. Hold on just a second. Hope this won't miss anything. Not even sure. Oh, edit that. Okay. We are playing Stardew Valley. Done. Updated that. Okay, now we're actually going to play this game. Sorry, I probably should have done all this before we started, but I really thought I would be able to multitask a little bit better, I guess. So I think I'm just going to get rid of this computer because it doesn't seem to be able to compete with the internet today. One of my favorite things about this game, honestly, is the intro part of this game where you get to clean this farm. This game is very much inspired by the Harvest Moon games of the early 90s. Back to Nature on the PS1, and then I think it was just called Harvest Moon 64. And I spent a lot of time, a couple summers in a row, I'm pretty sure, playing the Harvest Moon on PS1, adoring that game, and never really getting past the first year. I would just kind of restart it because I don't know why, I was a kid and thought that was the fun thing to do. But yeah, you have an objective at the beginning to get this farm cleaned up, and same in that game. The farm has not been taken care of, so you've got all these trees and bushes and rocks all over your farm, and there's something about that. Got some parsnip seeds. That first part. That yeah, it's just really, really fun to me. Yeah, so Kaylin, hi, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm starting a new game. I've been wanting to do a new run in this game for a while. I don't remember the control. Okay, triggers. Change these. Been wanting to do a new game in this for a long time. They've added a lot of stuff since I played it. So I don't know exactly what's been added, so interested to see that. But that's I don't know for certain, but I would almost bet that it's probably down the line a ways before I'll see any of the new stuff. Yep, this is a... I feel like a lot of people go through phases in this game, and I've got a couple friends who their spouses are playing it now all of a sudden. And it's actually a game I've played through twice now. I played it when it first came to Xbox, and then again when it came through Steam. Not Steam, Switch. It seemed like the perfect kind of like lounge before bed. Spend 10, 15 minutes. You know, do a day or two. So this week I'm going to be streaming, starting off pretty strong. I'm going to attempt to stream every day this week at noon, my time. And if I can keep that up, I might do that for a while. But right off the bat, yeah, I definitely plan on streaming a lot more right off the bat. And then I've got the YouTube channel that I am starting as well. And that will have additional videos of me doing stuff that is not streamed. Hey, let me know if this is still the best way to plant crops, because this is kind of how I've always done it, even in the Harvest Moon games, because you lose that that bottom crop if you can't. Okay, it's already full. If you can't like cross over it, I don't remember which plants anymore are ones you can actually walk across. Yeah. So yeah, that's. Can you walk through all crops? Grave screen reinstance. So I would be just fine putting one right here then. And I have them, so I might as well plant them. I'm not doing Stardew every day. I'm gonna kind of do a different game every day of the week. My plan is Mondays is going to be a work-based game. Start off the week working. I'm still trying to think of like an actual title for Mondays. Something like, you know, working the grind or starting the week off working. Anything planted on the... Oh, okay. That makes sense. And then I don't remember really how to start this game out. I got so far that everything became so automated, you know, that I didn't really need to worry about anything other than harvesting and then planting new stuff when it's not renewable. I also don't, I guess, experimentation. Don't remember what all you can chop down right off the bat. Missed this guy. need to change the order of my items because it's not working out for me. That seems good enough. So the first time I played this game, actually, when it was on Xbox originally, I did not know that you could actually... Oh, I can't do it yet because I don't have enough items in my inventory, but I didn't know that you could switch the inventory menu. You've got 3 rows of inventory slots, essentially, that you can just quick access. So I spent... it would have been the first 2 years or so of this game, which is not a short amount of time, having to go into the menu and changing and moving it over because I thought that's how you had to do it. And it I guess made the game take longer. So, because I would have to go over up here, and I was like, okay, well, I want my axe, so let me grab my axe and move it over here. Granted, you don't have the backpack yet until you go buy it. I'm starting to feel exhausted. So, can I craft yet? Chest. I need wood. Okay, so I'm gonna have to drop something. Coal, don't really need right now. I need wood. Did I pick up all that wood earlier? I thought I chopped down another tree. Guess not. You think I can... I could probably chop down another tree without killing myself. Nope. One swing. That's bummer. Are any of these things that I picked up? Oh, I've already got a chest. Man. Where can I put this for now? Right there's good as any. How do I mean, I guess it's late enough in the day that it's not a big deal. Again, this is my first official stream. I did some test streams last week just to get this thing up and running. So I appreciate anybody who's watching. Let me know if audio, like, I'm still messing around with audio and everything. Seasons music-wise, it is probably spring or summer, I would say. But this soundtrack, as it seems every game I've messed around with for the channel so far, is fantastic. I think this is the soundtrack, along with the soundtrack for Celeste, that I started using as, like, listen to doing homework and stuff like that. I think the game audio is perfect. Okay. So I recently started collecting video game records about 6 months ago or so, and that it has been a pleasure and a nightmare at the same time. Video game records seem to be extremely limited on everything, with the exception of a few. And you know, I like records. I've collected records here and there, mostly for just kind of my favorite stuff. Probably about 10 years now. And video game records, though, man, like, if you don't jump on a game right away, Like, I wasn't going to get it, but Apex Legends did a record about a week or two ago, and limited to like 1,000, and it went out in like minutes. So if you don't jump on a record right away, if it's something you really want, and you have to wait for a restock if it gets restocked. Keep finding cool stuff in my backpack. Willie got back from his fishing trip. So, the whole point about the record thing is Stardew Valley is one. It's been on my wish list for a while. I would like to get it, but I have a hard time pulling the trigger on the box sets like this one is. It's a 4 LP box set. So it's quite a bit more expensive right off the bat anyways. Got the geode. So hard to justify it, especially when I'm an unemployed college student at the moment. All of my daily streams I'm going to post to YouTube. I've got that YouTube channel set up. I should probably put that link in here somewhere. I'm still learning all this stuff. If somebody is more familiar with Twitch than I am, it would be great if you could, hey, shoot me a message on here, or I've got an email set up for this channel as well. It's the same as the Twitch name, Pixelated Plays Games. It's at gmail.com. If you just want to say, hey, what's my favorite thing about Stardew? I'm going to ask you these kind of questions. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I will talk about this game nonstop if you give me the opportunity. Favorite thing about Stardew? I think there's a couple things. It's hard to pick one thing. It did such a good job of invoking that classic game from those Harvest Moons that I love so much. So doing that, you know, invoking and building on that nostalgia that I have in a way. The other thing that I think really helped me gravitate towards Stardew and just kind of I'm not really paying attention to this stuff. Sorry. So Stardew Valley came to Xbox right after I got fired from the job that I worked at that time. It's the only time I've ever been fired from a job. It's the only time I've ever left job in a negative light. I worked really hard. I was a manager of a retail store. Committed my life to that place for a very long time. I think I worked for them for... I was management position for 6 years, and then I worked for them for, I think, probably somewhere around 9 total, on and off. And, you know, like I said, I worked my butt off, 80+ hour weeks, a salary, so I didn't get overtime or anything, and it kind of killed me. But I got fired, and it's the first time in my life I ever really had anything not going on. I had worked since I was, I think, 16, on and off, pretty regularly. So having this time and not knowing how to do anything with it, I dove way hard into this game. So it was kind of just this thing that gave me a little bit of purpose at the time when I felt like I didn't have any. So yeah, it's not a thing about Stardew, I know, but it's kind of why I like it so much. And then, you know, there's a dozen things about this game that the music we've already talked about, just the gameplay itself. The characters are quirky. Inventory is full. Poopy. I don't think I can sell any of this, right? No. I forget how this game works sometimes. When you step away from something for long enough, you even though it's something you put, I think, like, I looked at my other save on this console, it was like almost 70 hours plus whatever I put into on the Switch was at least that, if not more. Favorite character. I don't know that I have a favorite. There's a couple that I gravitate towards. Leah, I think, down by the river. She's the artist. She's the one who's always been my significant other in this game. And I like oh, I'm blanking on his name. The homeless guy. He's such a good dude. You know, he doesn't do a lot in this game. Like, it's not like you can like romance him or anything, but you go talk to him. He's a nice guy. He always hanging out, always there. Penny, I think, is up there as far as, you know, her. Yeah, I think it's Penny. She's the one who has her mother, who's an alcoholic, I think, and just for something you don't think about in a game like this, you know, seeing the little bit of a life. Yeah, here's Leah's house. The little bit of life that these characters have. Hello. Guess I should introduce myself to Leah. That's Leah, possibly my future wife. As far as the male characters go, I have a hard time remembering a lot of them. I don't think any of them really stand out. Not saying that's a bad thing by any means, but I think the last few times I focus my play on like making sure certain people are happy, and those are the kind of people. I love the animation for the guy who lives on the beach. I can't think of his name, but like that particular like text image that they have for him, it's so like boisterous and like reminds me of Victorian like portraits, and I love it. Elliot, yeah. Well, it's a family reunion here today. Probably playing this wrong right off the bat. I know eventually you get to a point where you know exactly what you need to do every day, and you don't really need the fishing pole. Excuse me. Fair enough. Guess I don't need the seashell clam. I've watched people play this game, and they'll like clear off what they need, like a couple squares worth of space, and then kind of just leave this farm in ruin for a year or so, and it drives me nuts. I'm such a oh, when it comes to games like this, I'm such an OCD person. I'm not trying to like mock that, but like just I want to get it done. I want to get it organized. I want to be, which is completely different than how I am in real life. Like, you know, guess maybe it lets me live the fantasy of being somewhat organized sometimes. I you know, make sure the farms are all lined up perfectly, all that stuff. I have 5 people in my chat right now, which is far more than I would get at all in the first day, let alone watching at the same time. So that's fantastic news. There's a couple things that I need to do on my YouTube and Twitch channels, like adding a bio and stuff. And every time I go to start writing it, I don't know if this is just writing in general for me, because I always feel like whatever I write sounds super cheesy, but it sounds even more so. But I was like, you know, like, we're a gamer group who just, like, enjoy hanging out and playing games. And it's just like, like, I don't know if that's what I should put, or if I should, like, make it sound more sincere, or just goofy. You know, like, tone in my life has always been a little bit of serious, mostly goofing around, which is kind of what I want to do with this thing. You know, I'm talking with the group of people who are doing it, and we're going to stream here and there. It's not going to be just me. It might not be me every day. You know, Joe's already mentioned, he's like, hey, like, I'm going to do some stuff on this channel as well. So, like, this is, want me to toss ideas with you. I'm game for ideas about names for shows, ideas for just anything. It's funny, like, going into this, like, I watch one video game channel, right? It's not even a channel, it's a website, Giant Bomb, and I talk about it way too often probably, but it's the one I watch. They've been around forever, and they don't really do the YouTube things, right? Like, they don't do Twitch streams in the traditional sense, like, hey guys, like and subscribe, all that stuff. They do what they do, and I mean, granted, they work for different companies at times, so they have funding and don't need to worry about, like, trying to get a fan base and all that stuff. But so, like, a lot of this has been goofing around, like, coming up with ideas and just saying, like, what do we want to do? You know, like, Jordan had a fun idea. I think it's fun. He's like, let's play Civilization, and that was the initial idea, was just like, let's play that game. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on board already. So then he's like, well, what if we, like, call it Civil Discourse, and then we play Civilization, but we have, like, highfalutin type conversations while we do it, and have discussions, or, like, literal civil discourse. And I think it sounds like a fun idea, but, you know, it's one of those things that's like, we'll never know how it'll actually work until we try it. We could do a co-op Stardew Farm. Hey, I think I can just switch this over to co-op at any time. I think I can switch this, so whenever you're on and want to jump on here, I think you work weekdays, which is unfortunately. I would love to have anybody who has Stardew in you know, I'm not gonna play random games with every person, but you know, if you like Kaylin, I would I would definitely play Stardew with you, Rob, any of our social. Yeah. So if you have a Monday off, I'll definitely be streaming Stardew on Mondays for the foreseeable. Man, I might do this all summer long, depending on how I walked over there to empty my inventory so I could go to the shop and buy more stuff. And yeah, so anytime you want to join me, and I will also probably. I feel like this is a game that once I get back into, I'm gonna want to play it more than just Mondays. So I might do some like late night stream, not late night streams, but some evening streams and stuff like that. So you could always jump in with me on those. 31st is a Monday. Well, it sounds like it's a plan. I've actually never played this co-op, I don't think. So I don't know what the actual roles are of co-op. Do you just join? Closed on Wednesdays. Do you just join the world and just do whatever, or is it like you have ownership of this? I should say I'm playing the Xbox version again. Maybe I should have switched to the Switch version, because I think that's what you have to remind me which version you have, Kaylin. But maybe we'll do 2 streams. Maybe we'll do my solo. This is hey my farm. You don't touch anything. Oh shoot! I forgot I was exhausted. And then I have my community farm. You just join the world, you can start and join someone else's. You can set it up, share all your funds, or have individual funds. Interesting. And you have to, I know you have to do something to build a co-op farm. I have PS4, but I'll totally buy Xbox to play. Well, I don't want you to do that if you don't want to. If you want to play it again on Xbox, then, I mean, that's your call. But, you do have a fancy, not new Xbox, but that I've not seen you play nearly enough. What do you think the weather's gonna be like? Beautiful tomorrow. Fortune teller, I know that tells you feel neutral about this. So that tells you, I think, roughly how lucky you'll get with like finding good resources and stuff. So if you plant, there's tiers of vegetables in this game when you plant them. So it will kind of determine if it's a gold or a silver turnip or whatever you plant. So that's all random. I should really visit the town and talk to people today. I have never sided with Joja on this. I've kind of always played this as the, local small town supporting each other. And I've wanted to see like what happens if you go a different route on it, because I know stuff does change about the game, but I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's Twitch or my computer, but I have to reload my Twitch stream about once every 2 or 3 minutes. So if somebody knows how I could fix that. I think another thing that I enjoy that makes this, you know, a better time than the Harvest Moon games is they added that kind of a combat element with the mines. So it's not, it's not an RPG by any means, but there is more to it than just farming. Like, simulation games can lean one way or the other as far as like realism and, not realism, it's not even close to what I mean, but like some people get burnt out on just doing this, like farming and whatnot. So adding the combat and having objectives more so than just, hey, live your life, make a little bit of money, try and improve the farm. Like I didn't know that there was this journal really in the way for a good while. Is there any even... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way. Is it right there? Organized, no. Nothing that I'm seeing in this menu. Maybe down here? Letters. So, like, if you don't know that this cursor exists with the right joystick, like, you wouldn't know to click on this journal. Unless there's a button that I'm just completely oblivious to. Here's some water. Hi. Don't talk to strangers. So, Kaylin, you've asked me 2 questions so far. I was expecting like a string of them. I found it. It's the back button. Or there's a lot of conversation about that button. So I always just call it the start and select button or start and back button because that's what it was on the 360. But some people call it the hamburger button for start because it looks like a hamburger. But does 3 things stacked on top of each other equal hamburger? The line button, and then because there's a hamburger button, some people call the select button the cheese button because it looks like 2 slices of cheese stacked on top of each other, which I don't see at all, but I've heard it called that. I don't hate the mine. I hate when I want to get somewhere in it. If I am trying to get to the bottom of the mine and then not having the stamina or whatever to... I'm not sure what you're what-really-ing, Kaylin. not having the stamina to find the next floor, or just getting really unlucky. And I know you can like build like steps to get down and like instantly get down, but you know, that's resources and stuff. Hi. There's a missing book here. Wow, we've already been going for almost an hour. I guess when you take 30 minutes to make your character and make sure everything's working right, feels like it's been pretty short. So I've got 2 games planned for certain this week. Stardew Valley will be my Monday game, and then my wife and I, we just watched through The Witcher, which we had not watched. And really enjoyed the show. And remembered, you know, we talked about the games and stuff, and I had only ever played like 2 or so hours of The Witcher. That was at the times when I was playing every game I could possibly get my hands on, because it was, I thought, would make me better at my job, and maybe it did, but I didn't finish anything. I barely touched most games, just kind of get a feel for it. So that's one that I need to buy turnips or parsnips, and I keep forgetting. So tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to make it back in time to I might make it. I think if I make it before he closes, I can still shop, so yes. Okay. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Math, right? Yeah. On PlayStation, it's the touchpad. So yeah, Witcher, gonna do Witcher Wednesdays. Wednesdays is for Witcher. And I have been wanting to play with the re-release of Nier Replicant. I've never played either of the Nier games. I played the demo for Nier Automata when it came out and really liked what I played of the demo, but never pulled the trigger on buying it. That was a PlayStation exclusive, I think. And I either didn't have a PlayStation at the time, or it was one of those just times that I didn't want to play my PlayStation, I guess. So now I don't have a PlayStation anymore. I sold it with anticipation of getting the new consoles, and then not being able to get the new consoles. So, and I'm really bummed that I sold it, because man, those things turned around on costs. You know, with demand on video games and consoles and PC parts and everything, I did not expect those things to skyrocket as much as you did. I mean, it was PS4 Pro was what I had, and it was... No, I don't even think I'm going to go in that building. It's hard to find a PS PlayStation now. My brother was trying to find one a couple weeks ago and called me and asked if I had any idea where one would be at. And I didn't realize that the demand on them was so great. Need to buy 3 more things, aren't I? Probably should have bought something more than just these guys. Definitely found that doing these streams, talking and playing video games, not super easy. Oh, okay. I guess I don't. I'm math. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. So I've got some ideas for shows that we're doing. I'm just going to be playing through a couple random games here and there for just pre-recorded videos that I can post to my YouTube. That way I have some stuff coming on Twitch and YouTube, kind of just showing people that I'm dedicated to doing this for a while. And I'm going to attempt to at least have one piece of thing come up every day. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are my stream days. And I might post a show on YouTube that day as well. So if there's something that I've been working on and I get it done and it just tends to work out to where I can post it one of those days, that'll be what happens. But for sure, I'm going to be posting gameplay or a show that we do Tuesday, Thursdays. So every day of the week, I'll have something going on. And one of the shows I've been working on, I will be posting it sometime this week. I'm not sure which day, but my Pixelated Plays fan favorites, I think is what we're going with on the title. Basically, talking about games basically what I've been doing for the past hour for Stardew, right? Like, I will bring on a guest. We will play a game, whether it's me playing it or them playing it, if they have the capabilities to stream it out. And we'll talk about it. Why it's a good game, why it means so much to you, or, you know. And that's something I want to get the community involved in. I want to try, you know, I know I'm doing this stream for the first day officially, but, like, you know, if I could get famous person here, celebrity, TV host, whoever plays video games, musical artists, if I could get them on here and have them talk about Doom or, you know, crazy creatures for the NES, we'll talk about it. I think I'm gonna just shoot my shot and start emailing people or like try and hit them up on Twitter or whatever. I don't know how to contact famous people. And then just anybody I can think of who I would, you know, I guess I'm going to keep it in the realm of people that I like as far as famous personalities. You know, also, my friends told me that I need to box Floyd Mayweather, not Waymather, as I keep saying. Because I guess that's the thing to do. So, Floyd, if you're out there, I will box you, but you will destroy me. 100% go in the ring. I'll take it like 3 or 4 hits probably, and be down. But I'll do it. So, count me in. So if you're watching and you know him, or know somebody who knows him, how to get a hold of him, and then he can come on my show and talk about his favorite video game. And then we decided, you know, we'll just live stream my recovery process, me in a coma for 6 weeks or whatever after I'm done boxing him. I like the idea that I've just moved to this town. I've been here for a handful of days. And just going into random people's houses. Nobody's home. Just going in. Grabbing. Well, not grabbing anything. Welcome. It's a pretty good arcade. 2 games. Journey of the Perry King. My controller's inverted, so I'm shooting backwards. I'm one of those people. Play inverted. How do I do? Okay, there we go. I want to say that, like, if you play this to a certain level, you get something. I gotta change my controller. There we go. If you could correct me on that. Coffee! Coffee's a speed boost, right? Yeah. Another show I have an idea for is I see a lot of just like $1, $2. I saw one today. This is like sparked the idea. Just really cheapy. I hate to say terrible looking games because I don't know the quality of them. I haven't played them. But going on there and just messing around for like those cheapy $1 games for like 10 minutes. And just seeing if there is like a hidden gem that I'm, you know, I come across. But yeah, there was one on there today. Oh, he did not touch me. There was one on there today. It was a brand new game. I think it just came out. And it was $30, discounted to $1.99. And it's like this black and white. I don't know the title of the game. Forgive me. Black and white game. Looked like a kind of standard, generic Metroidvania or like a Contra or something like that. So I feel like that would be like I would do 30 episodes before I find a game that's that good or bad. It seems to be good. Before I find one that's even halfway decent. Oh, that's just blows everybody up. Yeah, I don't remember how far you have to get in this to actually unlock a thing. I also could be remembering this completely wrong. You may not get anything out of doing this. This might just be a for fun thing. I don't know what. Let's go with the boots. Is that speed? Wow. Why was that so powerful? Is it because I already had an item? Oh, okay. That's what that item does. Save my butt there, I guess. Ah. Oh, I didn't want to start it again. How do I quit? Okay. Is this an arcade game? There's a skull-shaped keyhole. No. I don't work for that company anymore. I'm not going to buy their soda. So is Joja, is that like the equivalent of like a Kroger brand? Because they have like Kroger sodas and like, you know, Dr. K or whatever. That's what I guess. Yeah, let's buy some more seeds for tomorrow. Can't plan today, but get something other than parsnips out there. And we'll probably do one more day. Yeah, it's 1:12 my time. So we'll probably go to just a little bit before 1:30. But already glad I'm doing this. I mean, this game specifically. Oh, I could only afford. Okay, B is not exit. How do I exit? I thought B was exit. X is exit. Oh, oops. Using an Elite controller, and I have preset sets on my controller, and whatever one I was just on apparently switched my X and B buttons around. Don't know what game I would have done that on, but I think the weather's like tomorrow. Beautiful sunny day on Pixelated Farms. Farming went up. I got monies. Raising an animal. Advancement. Reach farming 1 and craft a scarecrow. You think there's crows? I think these... Scarecrow, okay. Scarecrow. Inventory. Scarecrow. Coal, fiber, and wood. I think it seems... Coal, fiber, wood. I guess I don't want... Can I just drop the coal, or do I... Am I... No! Oh no! Yeah, okay, I guess I'm just throwing the coal out. Crow, you can go right there. Make sure to remember to dig up the little worms. Little worms? Is that what those are? I guess I never really processed what they were. I thought it was just like a hint thing telling you that there's something to dig up there, but I guess they could be little worms. Well, I guess I'll call them little worms too. Because I didn't have a name for them, so... I've got more money now. I can go buy 3 more potatoes. And can I buy 12 more potatoes? I have 2 plots of potatoes. 5 times, that'd be 500. Nope, I don't have enough for 12. For those of you who don't know, I sat in this chair for 3 hours a night in my class, my German class. It was at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I sat here, well, technically I sat here for 4 hours because we had an hour break, and I would just sit here and watch a video or whatever. But, not the most uncomfortable chair for something you'd sit in that long. Not like a high-end, like a elite game. I don't even know brands of gaming chairs. Titans? Is that a thing? I feel like I've heard that. Talks of podcasts starting up potentially for this Pixelated Plays. And it's not something I don't want to do, but I'm having a hard time figuring out what it would be, because I'm going to be playing everything, you know, for the most part that I'm playing. So I don't know what we'd talk about. And I also don't know who would be involved with it. I know Sean mentioned he would do it here and there. And how often we would do it. I think it wouldn't make sense to do it weekly. What am I looking at? Oh. Leah would like leak. Don't think I would be able to get that. I would just disappoint. So, podcast ideas, I mean, I'm not completely opposed to it by any means, but I just don't know. Maybe we see how this streaming thing goes for a while and just take it from there. I like saying stuff out loud though, because if I don't say it out loud, there's no accountability. You know, if I have a thought like, oh, I think I should do a podcast, then it's just yeah, it's kind of along the lines I was thinking there. Nothing. You know, it wouldn't be news. It would be video game stuff. Maybe you know, get movies or comic books and stuff that I've messed with throughout that month or weeks or whatever. There has been what seems to be a motorcycle just driving back and forth in front of my house. I'm not positive about that, but I keep hearing it. Zoom by, it'll be gone for a few minutes, and then it'll be back. So, very strange. Oh, you know what it might be actually? I think the kids across the street have like a little four-wheeler thing. Could be them messing around with that. Do you know off the top of your head, Kalen, the quickest way to get any of the energy star things that I can eat and increase my energy? Is that would help me out a lot. There's a satisfaction you get out of this. And just cutting all this stuff out of the way, cut the trees down, and then you have a nice clear field. You get one in the Stardew Fair in fall, level 100 I think in the mine, buying one from... Yeah, I know there's a few of them, I just didn't know if there's one you could get pretty early in the game. That's the wrong tool for that. So, upon pondering it in my head while I've been playing this, I think I'm gonna announce it that tomorrow I'm doing Nier. You can craft seed bars for energy. You know, I kind of never did that in my earlier games. You know, I just would have whatever energy I had. So I can either, Kalen, I'm gonna let you decide on this one. I can either play Stardew again tomorrow, which I'm cool with, or I can start Nier Automata. What would you prefer see, Kalen? Even if you're not gonna be here, I don't know. Just curious. How do you craft a seed bar? Are you sure that I can do that right off the bat? Okay, yes I can. Field snack. Maple seed, pine. I've never had a maple seed, pine cone, acorn snack. But let's give it a shot. Pine cone, maple seed. What was it? Pine cone. Oh, so I gotta chop down a pine cone. Where are the pine trees? Is that where I get those from? think I need to work around my. You can get those the seeds in the ground. Okay, well there's one right there. Look at that. So I can make a thing. Well, I can always regrow more trees. What time is it? Rob and I, yeah, okay. So this is going to be my last day. But I need a decision, Kaylin. Because I'm either doing near tomorrow or I'm doing near Thursday. Because I'm starting that, or Friday. Friday? I'm not sure. I need something for Tuesday, Thursday, essentially. Because I think my plan is right now, today was Stardew, Wednesday's Witcher, and then Friday will be Near. And I will probably play Stardew and Near Tuesday, Thursday. It just depends on which one I play which. So. Oh, Rob, I didn't know I was in a party. So. I say Stardew tomorrow, Witcher Wednesday, Near on Thursday. So that means 2 days of Stardew. Oh, there's the worm things. 2 days of Stardew, 1 day of Witcher. And then 2 days of Near. Sounds good to me. And then I'll also have, like I said, I'll be posting stuff on my YouTube channel. I will put that in this link here. Shoot, I wonder if I can do that right now while I'm live and streaming. Gotta get that link. I'm not developed enough as a influencer yet to have a custom YouTube link, so I can't just do like YouTube Pixelated Plays, whatever that would be. So it's a bunch of numbers and stuff. Copy. Can't type. Oh, I installed my keys wrong. Oops. Got a new keyboard. And I put 2 of the keys backwards, apparently. 2 buttons that I don't use ever. The semicolon. Save changes. Okay. Let's see if that worked. Probably going to do more than just that, but... Yeah, YouTube channel link. Okay. So, it's nighttime. I gotta call it. So, go ahead and save, and I guess we'll be farming tomorrow. Master Kalen says so. If you want to see anything, if you want to see me play anything, Pixelated Plays games at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. If you want to suggest a game for the favorite show, I would love to see more people on that. Right now, it's mostly just friends and family. So, I appreciate everybody who watching. Waiting in the background for the day you don't play Don't Starve. Or you play Don't Starve. You join me on that, we'll play it. Hard maybe. Well, I'm sure Jordan will. We'll take a look at it one of these days, for sure. Okay, so again, thank you for joining me on this first stream. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. I guess, Kaylin, if you got more questions for me tomorrow, I'd like to see some of those. Otherwise, I'm just going to ramble about nonsense. Which I'm fine with doing as well, so. Yeah. I have been notoriously bad about ending these things because I don't know how. So we're going to continue doing that. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. See you tomorrow.